A Redwood Cypress model 38 BHR. Big, beautiful, awesome bunkhouse fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is again a member of the Redwood family, which in its category essentially comprises 43% of the fifth wheel sales. They are just absolutely on point and the kings of their market right now. They're really doing a fantastic job, and that's why I'm putting some of this video here together to kind of show you why. You're going to get nicer standard items from one of these, like the trail air pin box and suspension system. It's got a rubber ride system on both the pin box and the suspension. Everywhere that there's a nut, bolt, or screw, it can be lubricated, so you have a long-lasting, reliable suspension system under here. And the rubber ride will help eliminate a lot of the the bucking and chucking that you get when you're going down the road and towing. I like things like this, like the easy access. Lights up here. Your LED lights are very easy to reach. I've seen some manufacturers you have to like reach way up inside, and you got to be a contortionist to get to them. You'll notice things like your baggage doors. They're all laminated, they're all insulated, and every one of these is 0 degree tested. They are what is it, like at least an hour, but they're tested at 0 degrees to make sure they maintain cabin temperature in the kitchen, the bedroom, here in the underbelly. You notice that they are set up for a twin battery system. And they geniusly pre-wired all for you. It all goes into the single battery disconnect, so if you want to hook up one battery like I've done here with this little battery box, I want to be able to turn some lights on for you. You can use one battery, 2 batteries. It's very easy, and the rest of this space here is just big and open for storage. And notice they do put a vapor barrier up there to kind of, since this could potentially be generator prepped with those cutouts, they put a vapor barrier there to try to keep moisture from seeping in from one side to the other. Pardon the umbrella here. It is kind of drizzling today, so if you see me kind of dip the umbrella down, it's because I'm trying to keep it near the camera to protect it. But a fantastic look on these. Now, these have a full 2-inch laminated sidewall. Underneath the fiberglass, they actually put a double layer of glue on, and they offset it kind of like the way a bricklayer would build a house. And they do that so that you don't see those, the lines. There's no like lines where you'd see 2 sheets of wood meet together. It distributes the weight and offsets it. Big baggage door here, or pardon me, storage compartment, because this is on a drop frame fit chassis. That stands for Falcon Integrated Technologies. Lippert does a lot of the chassis work in the RV industry, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with Lippert. They do a great job. But they've gotten so large they had to outsource certain parts of production, and by contrast, Falcon just does everything themselves. So God forbid you do have any kind of warranty work or question work, you call one person, you get one answer. You don't have to call multiple factories to get different answers. Notice too that you have these struts holding up your baggage door, so you don't have to do the dance where you hold the baggage door open with your head. It's much easier to use. I'm sure you probably noticed that cardboard box. That corresponds to your Dirt Devil central vac system. So this big bunkhouse is easy to keep clean. And notice that here on a Cypress, even on a rainy, drizzly, awful day, it's still got such a sheen to it, you can still see the other trailers beside you. Now what's neat about this bunkhouse is it does have a second door that goes right to the bathroom. And that sounds strange to a lot of people until you take your kids camping and find out they are constantly in and out. And that will cut down on so much of the dirt getting tracked through the RV. And now this outdoor kitchen will do even more of that. I love to point out that this outdoor kitchen's ceiling panel here, acts like a rain cover. So on a drizzly day like today, you can still come out here and do some grilling. Notice that even here in the outdoor kitchen, you have some top-notch, long-lasting, stellar construction. Now this is cool. This is a Weber electric grill. I thought that was so cool. These things cook very nicely. They're easy to clean, and this is an updated model. The previous versions did not have that little drip tray that you see down there. So, even little things like the extra appliances that they put in here, they try to put a better grade of those into a Cypress. And my favorite, Dad's medicine cabinet. That's where you keep the barley pop and the sodas. Let's step inside here. Oh, one other thing to mention, the underbelly is enclosed, and what is neat is they lay the underbelly enclosure on top of the fifth wheel frame rails, not below it. When you screw the underbelly enclosure to the bottom of the frame rail, it can actually sag and droop over time. Let's hop inside here for you. Now, on an overcast day like today, it can be a little dark. but then, bam, look at that. The lights in here are tremendous. They're incredibly powerful, and I did some looking. They have brighter lights that provide more lumens of illumination, is the unit that's measured in, for science nerds like me. They provide more illumination than other things in their class. Very, very impressive. Now let's start right from the top and work our way down. Notice you don't see an air conditioner, but this does have a 30,000 BTU central air system, twin 15s working in concert with one another. And it's on what's called a racetrack design, where at the end of the RV there's a loop that leads up, and then at the front there's another loop that leads back. It provides constant, even circulation, and that it's far more efficient, and it's a lot easier on your air units than the ones or the H-ducted systems or just dead ends. Now you see we generally add a residential ceiling fan in here, and this is a good time to mention things like this ceiling fan. This is an option that we put in this. More than likely, most Cypress models that we bring in stock are going to have this feature, but I don't want to tell you every single one will. Kind of like the interior colors we're looking at here, this fabric scheme is called Lake House. That can vary from model to model, so if you see different color fabrics and different things, don't hesitate to ask us. You know, the pictures are probably accurate. The videos I don't tend to reshoot. Now, standard, we do have nicer solid surface countertops. We do have all, again, hardwood cabinet doors. And you'll see that in the kitchen, the bunkhouse, everywhere. You have a gorgeous kitchen here, and a lot of bunkhouses have a very sad kitchen. This is not one of those. Big flat screen does go up here. The TVs are included with this model. We simply have them pulled out for storage. I wasn't able to get the camera to this one before we got it out for sale. We like you to be the first people to touch them. Now, your power ceiling vent fan up here, with these tall ceilings, would be a monster to reach, other than the fact that it does have an easy access wall control. So you push a button, it'll kick that fan on, it'll turn the fan on, it'll raise the lid for you, and then when you're done, you walk back over, you push the button, it'll close that and shut the fan off for you all in one swoop. Very easy to use, very commonsensical. Big residential fridge in here. You got a big bunkhouse, you got to feed a bunch of people. We like to upgrade these most of the time to a convection microwave. And notice that when you do that, you also still keep the oven. Most of the time when you get convection microwaves and fifth wheels, you have to kill the oven. They give you both in this. And that is an actual tile Backsplash, by the way. This is not just like a print or a sticker. LG Blu-ray player even. And I love this door to the bunkhouse. Even the door back to the bunkhouse here is very stylish and nice. My battery power is running low, so I'm going to kill lights as we move through each area here. Pardon me. Right when you walk in, here, all your light switches are always right next to the door, so it is, you know, easy to see when you walk in. Now, also, you do have a switch for a power ceiling vent fan up here, even in the bunkhouse space. Your 30,000 BTU air system, by the way, is a whisper quiet system. That's what these little vents are for up here. You don't see the air. This means that you really don't hear it running like you normally would. It's far, far quieter. So we have back here a big entertainment center. And what's cool about this is if you're stuck inside and it's raining like it is today, this is a perfect day for this RV. I couldn't have picked a better day for a video like this. I got very fortunate, I guess. But you will see, you know, you have a big entertainment center back here, and you have lots of space. This almost acts like a second living room on rainy days. Now, this I like. You have a ladder to this upper bunk, and this upper bunk is going to be the ones the kids are probably fighting over because it's kind of has that exclusive cool feel. And they leave you lots of coat storage back here, which is a very unique touch. I love the very residential looking and feeling dresser here, and just the hardwood tops and everything on these. Man, they have such a amazing look and quality feel to them. Now, bedroom doors, bathroom doors. I'm going to flip this light on real quick here. Bedroom and bathroom doors are all true pocket doors. They have this easy little thing where you just kind of put your finger in there and you can pull that out. And they clip at the bottom so the door can't slide around. I like these pocket doors instead of swinging doors because if it's a swinging door, you got to back up and then walk into the bathroom. It's not a big deal here in the bunkhouse, but upstairs in the master bed and bath, it is a big deal because it means you don't have to go up and down and backwards through and around stairs. Even here in the bunkhouse, porcelain stool, and again, one of these easy wall controls for your power ceiling vent fan. Now, little stuff like this, there's a little residential peephole on the door, and that kind of leads into the fact that this really is not necessarily what you know, you'd call a recreational vehicle. I think it falls more into a category of a residential vehicle. It is really a house on wheels. Even back here in the bunkhouse bathroom, you notice we still maintain residential hidden hinge cabinetry. I like those because you can watch my hand here. They flip themselves shut. So if you're bouncing down the road and this door pops open, stands a really good chance of closing itself. And even here in the guest bath, solid surface countertops. Over here on the off-door side slide out, you see the upper bunk folds up out of the way. So during the day, again, you can use it like an extended living room. And at night, the sofa can fold down into an extra bunk. So it does everything. It's a bigger living room. It's a bunkhouse. It's all in one. Moving forward here, I've got the lights off, so pardon me there. Let me kick these on one more time for one quick thing. This is something I love, is this little bench right when you walk in. This is where you're going to sit down, you're going to kick off your shoes. But more than that, at the end of the day, or if you're getting ready for bed at night, you know, you're going to kind of come in here, you're going to flap down, put your arm up, sort of hang your foot off. And this is the perfect entertainment lounge right here. This is right where you're going to sit and be very social, talk to the folks in the kitchen. And if you have friends over, this is when you're going to really like this. And notice that even here in the kitchen, we do have this big, toe kick. So you can stand right up next to the kitchen sink. Battery power is really getting low, so pardon me, I have to kind of flip them off and conserve them again here. Now this is what I was talking about. We have a pocket door to the bathroom, so you don't have to swing the door open, walk backwards down the steps, which is a bad scenario for a lot of people with knee surgeries. Instead, you simply walk up here, the door opens and closes easily. You don't have to put yourself into kind of an awkward situation. Big linen closet here in the bathroom. Gives you lots of room for, extra towels and things like that. Again, up here in the main bath, still the solid surface countertops. And I tell you guys, if you can find a bigger medicine cabinet, I can't even get it in the frame here. Let me try to back up. If you can find a bigger medicine cabinet, I'll be very, very impressed. Now, these are true walk-in showers and bedrooms, and I'm 6'3", standing all the way up, and you see I have plenty of room here around my head. My head is not hitting anything, and my head is not in the bubble. That's the other thing I want to point out. All right, almost done. Hang with me. Wow, just kind of big windows. Holy cow, lets in a lot of light. Up here in the master bedroom, oops, light switches on this side here. King bed. It is an option that we like to put in most of these. But again, you can still, what I like is that they built it with a king bed in mind. You can still get all the way around it. And they do have bedside stands here. And if you look around, you can find power outlets near the sides of the beds so that if you need to run, alarm clocks and things like that, you can do it. Big, massive front walk-in closet here. And what's really neat, the dinette you saw had 2 chairs. There's a pair of extra chairs here that you can fold out for kids or guests if you need them. We simply store them up in the front closet when they're not in use. So you can put 4 dining chairs in there. And over here, you see that we do have washer dryer prep up here in the bedroom. And it's off in the corner. It's out of the way, so it's not in your way. And I love this, the very deep shelving here. And just the location for the extra TV. I mean, everything is so intelligently laid out and well placed. It's very impressive. The little boot box and stand here, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. It's just the perfect place if you're getting ready, sit down, kick off or put on some shoes. It's ideal. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.